Hashtag get jealous. Yeah, get jealous of the bald. Get jealous of the beard. Get jealous of the bravery. Oh yeah. So let's consider this. Ultimately, this video is a little bit of a crossover video. It's funny because whereas what I do three videos about receding hairlines or bald or beard, whatever, something that related, and then like the fourth one will be a video for atheists. And for the most part, the people who are obsessed with hair loss ignore the atheist videos, and the atheists, for the most part, ignore the balding videos. And I'm totally cool with that. It's almost like you're renting out an apartment and the atheists have one bedroom, but all the balding guys have the other three or something. And it's cool. It's coexisting. It's fine. But I made a crossover video for the atheist asking them, do they, quote, believe that I look better without hair and with a beard? And so I want to share this. Crazy Jesse, one of my favorite viewers of either of my YouTube channels. I have another one called Family Friendly Daddy Vlog. Of all of the series that I do, one of my absolute favorite viewers, Crazy Jesse. The video is called, Do Atheists Believe I Look Better Bald with a Beard? And because that was kind of like a fun little joke, because like atheists won't let me use the word believe in my videos because it's part of atheist culture, and that's another sin. You can't say culture. You can't refer to atheists as having their own culture, even though collectively they tend to have the same views. In the comment section, to me, that's culture. And then believing, they don't want me to use that word. So it's kind of like an understanding we have. It's like it's a joke, so that's why I put it in quotation marks. So here we go. Crazy Jesse. Quote, I hadn't said anything yet, but since you were outright asking us, yeah, dude, you can pull it off. Funny thing is, I was actually thinking about suggesting you shave your head because I had a look through your thumbnails from over a year ago, and I noticed that your buzz cut videos garnered a significant more number of views than your other videos. This was also reinforced recently with several of your videos hitting the thousands. I think you should either shave it clean or let it grow a tad more and do a cut like a #1 guard or something. Probably wouldn't keep the no guard. End quote. So let's talk about this and embrace this. This is something I'm absolutely aware of. It's funny because so many people for the years that I've had this channel, they constantly want me to shave my head and grow a beard. And I would actually say that in theory that might be the best looking version of me. Get rid of the hair, grow the beard. In theory, I think for a lot of men, that's the best looking version of men. It's the most masculine, therefore to me that's the most, not so much attractive, but it sends the best message, which the message that it sends is very attractive to females, and then it also almost sends a message of friendly intimidation to other men, because not all men are brave enough to shave their hair. Whether or not they can grow it or not is not the point. The point is the moment you grab the Remington Shortcut Pro and you buzz it off, that's when you have more bravery than a lot of other guys ever will. Even if they have a full head of hair, they're still afraid to do it. So I completely recognize that I am more attractive and more popular, and thirdly, more profitable when I get rid of the hair and have the beard. I know that for a fact. And it is funny because, yeah, some of my most popular videos are where I'm talking about shaving off all my hair. And here lately, I went from videos getting around 100 to 200 views, sometimes less. Now, all I have to do is show up in a thumbnail with no hair and a beard. Immediately, hundreds, and a lot of, now I'm starting to just thousands. It's funny, the video I did where I interviewed my wife, and that was a very fortunate thumbnail where she was covering up my face, like that was just, and that was unplanned, 100% unplanned. I was like, hey, we got to do a video in your response to seeing me without a hat on. And, it worked out great. That one, the one where I interviewed the coworker, the 23-year-old girl, and some other ones have actually definitely surpassed the 1,000. But I just want to always be real with you. Okay, look, I am somewhat of a mentor to you, right? But at the same time, I'm making money from these ads, and I am looking at this all from a marketing perspective. I realize that I am worth more money because I'm worth more of your time, and I'm more relevant when I don't have hair and a beard. I'm aware of that. And so, yes, I'm aware that this is a profitable season for me. It's funny because on this channel alone, my ad revenue had dropped down to about $220 a month from this channel alone, whereas before it was doing $400. And now just in 1 week of me doing this whole look, it's up to $290. So I imagine that's only going to increase that much more. But ultimately, is it always about looking the best, having the best look? I know this is the coolest version of me. But I'm going to tell you now, it's not always going to, I'm not going to keep this look forever. I think from a marketing move, eventually the smart thing to do is to shave the beard while keeping this buzzed and do several videos like that. Give people a chance to say, hey, are you Mexican? And, you know, because that's what they do. I suddenly look Hispanic the moment I shave my beard, but I keep this shaved. I look like those guys on Napoleon Dynamite, you know, when they pull up in the car and they're like, you know, because Pedro's offering protection and he's driving and just like, but see with the beard, that's not obvious, because when you think of Mexican man, we typically don't think of a guy with a beard. Sans the beard, my Hispanic roots immediately show. So yes, just totally putting it out there. I'm better looking, I'm more popular, and I'm more profitable when I have this look. So how long will I keep it? I really don't know. At what point will I stop growing the beard? I don't know. At what point will I finally not do this again? Now granted, it's only been 7 days, but at some point I'm gonna want to redo this, right? I mean, because here's the thing, it's the worst part about, the only bad part about shaving your head is the awkward, you know, now I gotta let it grow back phase, you know, because it's not gonna look decent until it's about 1 inch on top. That's when it begins to look decent. Best closer to between, you know, 1.5 inches and 2 inches on top, but that's gonna take several months. So it's like to make such a commitment to shave it all off, it's not gonna be something I immediately want to do is start growing it out. I want to really kind of take advantage of this time. But let me tell you something. Universally though, people dig this. It's not just the videos, it's real life. People like this. People at work, I mean, not only people that I work with in my own office, but in my hall, in my building, they see it and immediately they're shocked, but then they immediately love it. And so just that symbol of masculinity, I think it has a price tag. So what I'm saying is, if it can do that for me, imagine what it could do for you. Imagine, and I know that you may think I'm just throwing the word around when I say brave, because I say bald, bearded, and brave. But am I? Am I really throwing that around? I don't know that I am. I think that truly our society has such a high value on the guy who's willing to do this, that automatically matters more than a guy that looks good. And I made a video not too long, actually, while still wearing this shirt, same night, you know, October 9th, 2019, where I had even said, you know, no thanks, I don't ever want to be associated with being a metrosexual, but being, you know, identified as masculine and being someone who makes that part of my brand, absolutely. I think in our culture, that's what we need. You know, just like I made the video talking about how beards are one of the last things men truly have. I mean, even these days, girls can give themselves a buzz cut, but they can't have the beard. And if they wanted the beard, then basically they'd be on their way into becoming a man, transitioning to become a man. So I celebrate masculinity. There's no shame in that. Now granted, being masculine means a lot of things that a lot of us are not used to hearing about, like, you know, being in control of your emotions. I think, you know, we think of wrestling, like, oh, you know, all that stuff, you know, that's all pretend. In reality, what's masculine, what's macho is a guy who is in control of his own emotions and doesn't get upset, doesn't get offended, doesn't get angry, doesn't hold it in either, just simply doesn't let those things control him, because women are looking for stability, man. Stability, man. That's what they're looking for. They want a man who is going to make them feel secure and be stable, and a guy who can immediately show how in control of his own emotions in a difficult time You're proving it right then and there. We see a lot of the guys watching my channels, man, teenagers, guys in the early 20s, all they can think about, all they can ask is, am I going bald? That's their obsession. Because they're not at a point yet where they've got that sense of identity or security, which means that's the reason they're not attractive to females. You can have a full head of hair, but if you're still worried about something that may or may not happen, that even though it happens to most men, you're already losing the game here. You're already not going to be attractive, because women are like sharks that can taste blood in the water miles away. They're like a dog that can smell fear. They know whether or not you believe in yourself, despite how you look, and compare yourself to who? Ryan Seacrest? No thanks. Jason Statham? Absolutely yes. What's this video even about? I've been talking for 11 minutes. I don't even know what this is about. It doesn't matter. I'll look it up and I'll find a title for it. Your comments belong right here.